Hi guys. Anybody here? Whoever's coming, I guess you're watching it on the rerun, but you'll only see this part. Oh yeah, let me do one more thing. Well, before I get started. All right, here we go. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, Catfish, you're the first. You're the first one here, Catfish. Yeah, nice. Custom Customs, Tony, Tom. My eyesight is getting okay. It's getting better, I think. Beb 4, Richard. Okay, man. Bella. Hey, Bella. Tered. Tered Gavaster. Hey, man, where are you calling from? Tarad. Gotcha. Mark, Raven, Janet, Jake Julane, Cher. Are you friends with? Are you related to my friend Shimon from Crown Heights, Jakey? Hey, I think I do know a Jake Cher. Good to see you here, man. Donald Woods, Tony. Okay, I got a lot to say. Jeremy, Cindy, Diane. Okay, everybody, like, cool to see you. If I missed you, please forgive me. Megan D. No, you're not related to them. Okay, fine. Um, we're in the storm, guys. Hello. I mean, I hate to be the one to say it. I'm not Mr. T, but it's so the information is flooding. We got. It's happening, man. It's unbelievable. Bring it. Thank you. Thanks, Island Girl. We're in the flood, man. We're in the storm. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. It's coming out. All the information streams are pouring out information. It's coming out on all fronts. We have Marjorie Taylor Greene, I believe her name is. Hey, Jill, was Marjorie Taylor Greene came out. She says, we have 1,000 pages on the BJ crime event. She said there are many people involved. There's trafficking. There's laundering all over the world. They got everything. It's 1,000 pages long. They got people, the laptop from what. It's all coming out, guys. We read about it last night, but it's really coming out. Top that. That's just the beginning, man. This was what they said was going to happen, and now it's happening. So and we have to like celebrate this. This is an amazing event. Okay, so not only is that happening, I saw and I shared all these things on my Intel, on the kabbalahguru Intel on Telegram. The other thing was like 300 pages of testimony from the three-letter agency that starts with C, or the one that starts with the F, about Tesla. They were suppressing information about extraterrestrials. They were suppressing all his technology, everything, man. It's all out there. All you have to do is go to the thing about about Tesla and click on the link. There's 300 pages, man. I was reading something about a guy who went uh, from Area 51 to New York in 32 minutes on a flying saucer and back. I think he went back, in 32 minutes. This was years ago, and these intelligence agencies have been suppressing this from humanity. All the technologies are about to come out. We have fusion energy now. We have hydrogen energy. Everything is coming out. Okay, so what else? What else is coming out? things are coming out in the Jewish world that I don't really feel qualified to go into, but I'm just going to say like this. I've been insisting that, why don't the Christians look at the country V, man? Why don't they look at their own stuff? But you know what? I'm starting to see it's in Judaism too. The Khazarian mafia is inside of Judaism, and there are some really bad boys. The elites are running our they're running the show on everything, on every level. The elites in government, the elites in religion, the elites in sports, in music, in the arts, everywhere. The Department of Motor Vehicles. I mean, I watched this amazing thing about SGN that I want to give a shout out to Yorkie for always keeping me up on really cool intel. But Yorkie sent me this thing about this guy. He did a thing. He was a researcher. He was talking to SG and this guy named Mike Patriot, some kind of Patriot channel. It sounded very cool. But he started talking about there was this lawyer who was a little crooked, and they started investigating him, and they found all this stuff about the drug AC and how they use the number 33 and 22 and 11, and how these fiends are, they're in this he was in the same office building with the Department of State, with the State Department. I mean, with the people who do the passports, so he could just go across. They are all in bed together. They're all in bed together, and this is much bigger. I mean, they kept 17 kept saying, the letter 17 kept saying, do the ANONS know what's about to be unleashed? We have no idea. It's a little bright in here, by the way. I'm just going to turn down my lights. But we have no idea what's going on, man. This is so intense. This is like bigger than the Beatles. I mean, the whole world is about to wake up. I mean, nothing can stop this. They can't possibly this. How can they put a damper on this? How can they get out of this one, man? They got it all. The Patriots have it all. So I'm just saying, man, and we'll go through some intel, but man, we got this. I mean, this is unbelievable. Why are my lights so bright? Okay, I want to get the shine off my forehead, right? Let's see if we can do it. I think that would be number. Let's see. No, that makes it worse, right? That's number 3. I'm doing number 3 now. Okay, I have these lights on parade, right? Anyway, man, I mean, all the information is coming out, and nothing. And this is the way that they had it planned, and it drove us nuts to have to wait this long. But at the end of the day, man, we got this. I'm sorry. I'm such a. Oh, here we go. That's the problem right there. That's one of the problems. Oh, let me just turn down one light. I'm just gonna take a break for 1 second from my rant. 1 second. I just have to turn down one light. Okay, that's better. Less shine on the forehead, right? I'm so vain, right? I just anyway, man, I'm finding out things. I mean, I'm putting together. This is like an onion, man. This whole construct is an onion. They are so finely woven in together. But once you peel off one layer, you get to the next layer. So we are in the awakening, right? The awakening. We are awakening. So what does that mean? It means that we're getting out of bed. We notice, what time it is, and then we open our eyes and we say, maybe I should have a glass of water now. It's like it's the slow unpeeling of reality, of the matrix. We are finding out that these dudes are everywhere all the time. They're corrupt beyond belief, but the information that we have it all. I mean, we, humanity, the Space Force, Mr. T, the good guys, we got them by the short hairs, man. I mean, it's like they have it all. Marjorie Taylor Greene said they have 1,000 pages, and she said she can't even believe how many people were involved. This is like this is pulling the rug up and seeing cockroaches everywhere. They're every friggin' where. So hey, Jill. So yeah. So that's people are going to freak. Yes, people are going to freak when they start hearing about the drug AC, and they start saying, "Well, they were just like little pranksters, stealing money." No, that's nothing. That's nothing. Stealing money, laundering money, that's nothing. What they did to trafficking, what they did. So this investigation with SG Anon, the guy did a little research. This crooked lawyer, owned a company called something like the Red Tomato. What do you think the Red Tomato is about? Or the something about a tomato. This is like pizza. They were communicating with each other. They were telling each other. Oh my God, when people find out, it is going to be just like a freak event. Is the dinar up though? Actually, Felix. I mean, I know you guys love to talk about this stuff, but it's so true. I'm sorry, man, but it's like, who cares, man? We're gonna have Jasar and Nasar anyway. But is it actually going up anything, or is this just like, it's like my lobster count? My lobster count is going up. The stock market went down a little bit. Gold is holding around 2,000. You know, Comex. Okay, you got me into the thing. Okay, you got me into the money thing. Right. Right, exactly. This is the real story. I'm sorry, but yeah, Phil Godlewski is talking about Comex. Yes, we saw some posts. Kay Happenings is putting out posts. Kay, if you're listening, man, I love your show. Um, so, but she's putting out some dynamite information about nuclear fusion, about how we know all this stuff. So let me try to keep one thought together. So she was talking about, I can't even remember what was just said. I'm so excited. The dinar. I mean, really, man, the dinar. I mean, we got money laundering. We got Heinz ketchup, man. What's this one? Yes, Gila needs to be. Everyone needs to see Gila's video today. That should go viral. What she said on that video is so true. It's so true, man. It's 100% on the money. This is Khazarian mafia has infiltrated Judaism. I was not willing to look at it, but now I'm willing to see it. These guys have infiltrated everything. Everything. Everything in our world has these fat lizard fingers in it, greasy. You're taught to trust in authority, right? But this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. I love having normies here. We're all former normies, right? You must research. Yeah. It's all lies, man. The whole thing is a lie. Elon on Tucker, yeah. Felix, and I don't mean to criticize you, man. I mean, we all went through. I went through like a year where all the only words that came out of my mouth were XRP. Do you have XRP? That's all I would talk about for a whole year. I mean, people were just like, Ellie, could you be quiet? Just talk about something else. Like, how are you doing today? All I could talk about. It's an exciting. It's part of the process of growing this, because we've been so beaten down financially, right, Haley? I mean, nobody can make a living right now. Nobody. And so, like, the idea that we could invest in something that will actually, but it's all about to go. They're going down, man. They're going down. It is the only reason. Yeah, I mean, truth is not. Yeah, I mean, Gila. Let's go back to Gila's show. I want to just I don't want to, because my mind is all over. I'm taking Cardicine, the Cardicine patch today, and I've been doing that for a couple days because it's good for your brain. I don't have it here, but I do the X49 and I do the X39 every day. My stem cells. Dr. Stacy says, if you start taking patches at 23, you stay 23. I mean, what else do you need to hear? And also, I want to, um, I'm losing my train. Okay, anyway, I'm going to try to keep it cool. Um, so yeah, Gila had a great video. Okay, so yes, this is the point. Gila, what pissed Gila off, and what pisses me off, I don't know. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Or is that going to get me in trouble with the anyway? Yeah, we were taught the wrong things on purpose, right? But Gila's thing about spirituality, is really on target. She's right. It's not about spirituality. It's not about, and I am probably a lot more angry than Gila is. It's just that I don't have Gila's, courage. She just came right out and said it. It's not about spirituality, because the bad guys can get into spirituality, but they can't really mess with truth. And truth is truth. Truth is true in the word truth in Hebrew, emes, has the aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, the middle letter, the mem, and the tuf, the tes, the last letter. It's truth is true in the middle, beginning, middle, and end. Truth is always true. It doesn't become untrue. And a lie is always a lie. And yes, we have been taught many, many lies. Brain fog is ascension, yeah? Hey, Mr. Faith. I think we can say some words, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I can say some words too. I mean, the Khazarian mafia has infiltrated my beautiful, I still say it's the best, for me, it's the best game in town, Judaism, or, Hasidic Judaism, because there is a lot of study of Hasidus, but the leaders get paid by the Khazarian mafia, whether they know it or not. They don't even know it. It doesn't excuse it. It doesn't excuse it. And really, at the end of the day, everyone that's corrupt, which is a lot of people, are getting paid, whether they know it or not, by the Khazarian mafia. Now, they may not be running companies called the Red Tomato, but they're still getting, listen, I was getting paid by Google. I'm as guilty as anybody else. Google is, I'm getting paid by the enemy. I mean, it makes me suspect. It makes me suspect myself. I mean, I had no other way of making a living. They took away my job. They told me I'd never work again. They told me I can't get unemployment. So I started a little channel, and then they took that away from me. So I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to make an honest living, man. So I think these patches are amazing. I think ASEA is amazing. Oh yeah, I just well, one second. I just want to post this if anyone's interested in a free tube. The stuff will make you young again. I mean, my hair is growing back, my face is better. And I use it on other parts of my body that are not 100% functioning. I mean, look out, ladies. And so yeah, it's good stuff. It's whatever. Anyway, no, I'm just saying. I had a little rash on my body, and I put regular powder on it, and nothing. It just didn't do anything, except spread a lot of powder around the bathroom. But I finally put the renew on it, and I don't have the issue anymore. Yeah, just want to rock, man. My granddaughters love you. Yeah. Okay, okay, Hadass area. That's cool. Anyway, try it out. Yeah, try it out, Jill. Jill, you've been a steadfast follower, and I still wish you would come, find a dog sitter. But okay, I'll live. I'll live. I'm my best. I'm a good company. I'm good company with myself. So, you got to put the gel inside your nose. Yeah, you got Bella. You could. It's not going to hurt you. Every religion has been gaslit. But Gila really nails it, man. You got to check out her video from today. I checked it out. I was like, wow, man, she's so on. Hey, Shmuley. I said we go back to Sarah Divros. Yeah, you're right, Shmuley. I mean, it's I don't know. It's beyond. Um, okay, so you guys game for some intel. I mean, the intel is pouring out. We might as well go for it. We've been, you guys have been good enough to put up with my ranting. We have 500 people here. Cool. Told my friend last night to watch you. She's clearly going to be one of the 4 left behind. Yeah. Ah, the lefties will wake up, man. When they see the information, man, this is going to wake up the dead. The information that's coming out. I mean, people were riding around on spaceships 40 years ago. They went from Nevada to New York and back in 32 minutes. I mean, and they withheld it from us. And these documents paint Nikolai Tesla as a crazy person. Really, are people going to be a little upset? We've been driving these old jalopies for all these years, thinking we were really slick, man, but we didn't know. It's all changing for us. Yeah. Carrie's always. I always have to check out Carrie. I haven't changed. Yeah. Yeah, we have right. We're going to get the best of everything. Absolutely, and we deserve it for putting up with these the dudes. For putting up with the dudes. Ara said, get some night vision goggles and watch the. Yeah, I would like to do that. I guess you'll see lots going on. Yeah, I think I need to do that. I think I need to do that. That sounds really cool. War no more, corruption no more. Hey, Catherine from Australia. Everything is going to be good. Old jalopy, 74 grand. I mean, even if you have a brand new car, it's a dinosaur. I mean, you could be driving around in a spaceship, anti-gravitational vehicle. And it's coming out, man, that they suppressed all these technologies. They suppressed us. They tried to hurt us in every way imaginable, and that's all coming out. The storm is upon us. When Marjorie Taylor Greene gets out there and says we have 1,000 pages of evidence against the JB family, and it involves a lot of people, and it involves human and laundering, and involves many, many different foreign nations. This is the so-called president of the US. I mean, this is like going to make Watergate look like a puppy show, right? Watergate, the guy's broken. I mean, this was the bad guys. They wanted to get Nixon because he was going to rat them out. So they took him down. But what's coming out now is, you know, it's going to make Watergate look like a puppy show. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, that's using the language of our friend 17, the letter 17. All right, so let me shift into some intel. We'll just because it's 2,000 pages? It could have been 2,000 pages. I don't know. I mean, I'm notorious for exaggerating, but what is Gila's channel's name? I believe it is uh, Gila Jed. It's just Gila Jed. YouTube. But her thing from today, it's like brilliant. I mean, actually, she and I were dealing with a particular, I don't know, a situation that we hope to rectify. We're hoping that the person involved, who could very well be on the channel right now, that she will see that she's making a big mistake and that she should have stayed with her original instincts back in whenever the Rebbe said, it's all up to you. And she was the only one that showed up. Where were the rest of the people? Khazarian Mafia. It's a strong thing to say, but they're getting, it's not that they're actually conscious, that they're consciously in the Khazarian Mafia. It's just that they all get paid by the Khazarian Mafia, so they don't want to cause trouble. You don't want to save the world. People think we're crazy. Okay? But the person I'm talking to, I mean, we'll talk about it more, but you had it, man. You had it, girl, and you blew it. You got to get back to that thing. You got to get back to your center, and you got to take these people with you. You got to let these guys know they're not doing the right thing. Go look at Gila's thing today. It's not about spirituality. It's about truth. And if you don't speak out about what's going on with humanity, and if you don't listen, the storm is on us anyway, so it's all going to come out either way. So you might as well get on the right side of things. All right, that's just my own. That's a little side note. Now let's go to some intel. There's a lot of intel coming out right now. Okay, so and I'm gonna try to do the best I can. I'm sorry that I took so much time ranting and raving. It's just my nature, man. I'm just so excited. I'm in a good way that the storm is upon us. But I mean, the information that's coming out now is like way beyond anything I ever expected. It's colossal. All right, so here we go. We still want to deal with the geopolitical thing, or we want to go right to the ascension? I don't know. The Russians have also noted that the UN has totally discredited itself by refusing to launch an international independent investigation into the pipeline sabotage. Whoops, a pipeline got blown up, totally changed the history of Europe. We don't have time to look into that. We're busy trafficking people. I mean, we got stuff to do, man. We got to make up for the AC that was confiscated by the good guys. We don't have time for that. We're the UN, man. We're busy. We got corruption to take care of, I mean, we got to line our pockets. We're totally corrupt. And we're wearing suits, and we speak so nicely, and we have to totally fool the rest of the world that thinks that we're into uniting nations. We're not. We're a money. Anyway, I'm not gonna risk my channel over it. But you know what everyone, I'm singing to the choir. So the Russians have so this is really cool stuff. So the Russians have also figured out that the International Criminal Court is also another sham. I heard today on SGNon that Justice R, you know what I'm talking about, is an Illuminati. They got the Illuminati in the Supreme Court. What else do you need to hear? If you're a lib, and if you feel like Trump, Mr. T has such a bad personality. That's why I don't like him. He's just such a rude guy. I mean, if you think that, if that's what's keeping you from the truth, you're insane. That's insanity. That's total insanity. I don't like his personality. But you like JB's personality, man? You like the fact that he's in bed with elites all over the world. They're all working together. That's cool, man. That's no problem. Justice R, man. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He comes out on the right side of things. He's all for, trans this and that's. Oh my God. Anyway, okay, so let me try to stay calm. In any case, regardless of what happens in Europe, the real showdown is taking place in the US. Huh. As the dudes charge Mr. T. I mean, this is all a show. We all know it's a show. There's no way this could be real. The story of Barron's marvelous underground journey based on time travel and written in the late 1890s. There's a picture of Barron from the 1890s. Okay. And we're worried about XRP. They've been time traveling for a long time. We got time travelers. I got to get some night goggles, man. I can only imagine what's going on outside my window at night. Okay, the story of Baron Trump's underground journey, based on the time traveling written in the late 1890s by Ingersoll Lockwood, is strangely connected to a current Mr. T to a current T with similarities, as the president is called Don and lives currently in the exact same place where the hotel is. This was written in the 1890s. Okay, guys. So, if you think it's amazing that, that XRP is going to be the one, in 1890, they knew where Mr. T was going to live in 2023. I mean, have we been kept in the dark? Is this the Great Awakening? I think so. But I don't like his personality, really. Oh, he's a time traveler? Oh, his uncle knew Nikolai Tesla personally and has all the inventions. His son is probably a Pleiadian. Nah, I don't like his personality. They have him written up in 1890. Man, he's so rude. He's so rude. I mean, hello. Anyway, okay, so he lives in New York. Okay, so similarly, Elon must have dropped some info with a post of where he states that Mr. T was saying that why are time travelers trying to kill him? Why do you think? Because he's got a bad personality. He's so aggressive. He's so truthful. I mean, that's why time travelers are trying to kill him. Really? Ay, ay, ay. And Musk says if the Democratic Party had a time machine, right? If Genghis Khan had a Piper Cub, right? That was the great Saturday Night Live line that has cracked me up for years. If Spartacus had a Piper Cub, I mean, behind the scenes, Tesla technology is protected in Cheyenne Mountains. So they have it. And the military is 30 years ahead in hidden technology. And in 30 years, the next generation is 300 years ahead in technology. And 300 years later, the technology is infinite and returns, to infinite energy through a wormhole. The Great Awakening is not about another election. It's about 0 point energy, infinite energy, a new beginning, being born of truth. Got that, Gila? You were on the money, girl. And, I'm your fan. I wish I had 1/10 of the talent that Miss Gila has, and 1/10 of the smarts to see the truth. The best is yet to come. You have more than you know. Do we need any more intel than this? I don't think so. I think that says it right all. Let's go on. Okay, I'm going to read this first paragraph because it's so important to Jews. Humanity is about to wake up from a long and terrible nightmare, an ancient satanic cult. Shmuley, think Babylonian Talmud. I hate to say that in public, but think about it. We have the Yerushalmi Talmud. It's short, It's sweet. The laws make sense. What do you think, what could have happened to our beautiful Yerushalmi Talmud? What could have happened? They went to Babylonia. They went to Iran. They went the whatever. Okay, I'm not going there. Anyway, the Jewish people are planning to celebrate their release from Babylonian slavery by building a new temple. And that's why God or something or somebody or some entity recruited me 25 years ago. I was told nothing is going to go down until the temple is rebuilt and you need to go to shul. And that's my first day. I called the rabbi right after that happened. I mean, the event is, I have it in a couple places in my videos, but I had a vision of the Holy Temple. I did not know what the Holy Temple was. I was sitting in my cubicle in Nashville trying, thinking about my second wife, who was my boss. And I had a vision of the Holy Temple, and the vision said, "Go to shul today." And it turned out it was Tisha B'av. It was the 9th of Av, and everyone was sitting on the floor, and I was wearing hippie clothes, and I thought they were just cool hippie religious people, and I've been there ever since. But now I'm finding out they were getting paid by the bad guys. I don't know. Anyway, let's go on. The Jewish people are planning to celebrate their release from Babylonian slavery by building a new temple. This time it is expected to last forever. A new golden age is about to dawn for humanity. That is the big picture behind recent news events. Let me read that again. A new golden age is about to dawn for humanity. That is the big picture behind recent news events. Now that the Satanists have been defeated in the country, a final battle is about to take place to mop up the last major Satanist strongholds in Europe, the US, and Asia. Multiple sources agree. They're going to blow up the dumbs. If you don't know what the dumbs are, man, look it up on Telegram. Go to the dumbs channel and spend a few weeks looking up the information. That's what I did, man. When I found out about the dumbs, I spent weeks on that channel. I didn't come up for air for weeks. Finally, I said, "Oh my God, I can't take it anymore. It's too hot down here, 4 kilometers below the earth, where all the trains that run Mach 2, twice the speed of sound around the earth, and can whisk a little child from Haiti to Antarctica in a matter of 10 minutes." Okay, so that's all okay from that quote. And I think that's really on this channel. Okay, that's all we need from here. Now let's go back to Kay Habinings. She's got this thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene, man. She says, okay, maybe it's 2,000 pages. The chat is open. I don't know what to say. Let me see if I can make a comment. Am I allowed to put a chat on Kay Habinings? Kay Habining, I don't know. I just kudos to you, man. Even though we're from different religions, I totally respect you. We're finally going to witness the end of the BJ crime familia. Okay, so he released a new NFT, and it's the King card, I believe. Is it the King card? No, it's the Liberty Bell. Okay, I didn't get in on that. I don't have extra cash right now, but and she has the thing from Comex Silver. Okay, this is cool stuff. Comex Silver. If you own paper silver, man, God bless you. You're good. You're good-hearted, but they're gonna rock the world with this. They're gonna wipe the. Don't worry. I mean, if you did, it's because you're a nice person. But they're saying that the vaults have a remarkable 273 million ounces, the lowest level since June of 2018. Registered was down to 4,000 ounces. Open interest rises to highest level since April and now is equal to 289% of all vaulted silver. So I think what they're saying is that a lot of people own silver contracts. There ain't no silver in the vaults. So what do you think is going to happen to the price of silver, right? Get rid of paper silver, sell it all. Exactly right, Michael. Yes, that's the conclusion here. If you have paper silver, man, like Phil G said, man, there are 3 words you need to know about getting rich: Comex, Comex, Comex. Okay, the whole structure is about to go down, man. Ay, ay, ay. No one likes the J. Okay, here's my microphone. Okay, my smooth, rocky voice, my old man voice. What can I do? But I'm taking the patches, man. It's going to get younger. Okay, Kay, I love your channel, and I also love Megan's channel. All right, here we go. Tyranny. Let's see what our main boy has to say for himself. I saw. I don't. It's hard for me to relate to the West Coast Wizard, I think his name is. But I really enjoyed watching him put a nice dab of a drug that starts with the letter I on his tongue. Thought that was really sweet. It's a remarkable thing. I think the patches are even better, but apparently that if you're still into taking drugs, which I am not, I would not take any drugs, even that one, but that's just me. But it works against a host of things. A healing mechanism. So it's a healing mechanism. So it could be good. If you were to design a drug for the disease that starts with a C, it would look exactly like IVER-MEC MECT. Yeah. Okay. And in your reading, I've discussed what I was able about the 17th SOG above here. 23rd ghost is an element. Oh, he just put something new here. He knew I was reading. Or who we like to call the President's Army. The last snippet from the Army's website about SODX. Let me see what that is. Okay. There's so much into that. We are in the storm, man. There's no way I'm going to be able to give you any kind of handle on the intel that's coming out. There's so much. Just Torah truth, right? I like that, Ruth. Yeah, I mean, she is 100% on. I mean, she's, I don't, I can't think about Gila. I won't be able to stay in my body. I'll start flying around the room. Okay, so anyway, Shock is going after waiting 15 years for it. Okay, yeah, gold will destroy the Fed. Yes, indeed. And it's happening before our eyes. Okay, so Special Operations Detachment Joint SODJ was located in Maryland, was owned by 58th Troop Maryland Army National Guard, and worked for former Joint Forces Command. Special Operations, okay, whatever, located in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, they're saying all these special operations places. Does the last detachment sound familiar to you? The last detachment is Sounds so secretive and cool. Special Operations Detachment X SOD X. Sounds so secretive and cool, but the X here is a Roman numeral 10. It was the 10th SOD located in Raleigh, North Carolina, owned by Joint Forces, Headquarters, North Carolina. And it, okay, Special Forces. JSOC, in cooperation with the three-letter agency, has also been linked to the drone strike that killed a radical cleric. We know the special operators involved in the Osama thing were mainly from DevGru, better known as SEAL Team 6. SODX works directly alongside Tier 1 special mission units such as those of DevGru. These citizen soldiers bring unique real-world experience with them to their day-to-day jobs. In addition to the training and combat experience, the citizen soldiers of the Army Guard Special Forces bring another capability to the table: the knowledge and experience they've gained from their civilian careers. These skills strengthen their knowledge and abilities while in uniform. So they got these special ops guys, man. Ah, why are they telling us all this? Because consider this 17 post. How do you safeguard elections? How do you remove foreign interference and corruption and install US owned voter ID laws and other safeguards? These are interesting questions, especially in light of recent reports of other countries owning the software. Is it possible the safeguards include the National Guard Special Forces units who can walk through the darkness to find our enemies and bring them to the light? So they're saying these like special forces. Mr. T did not walk away on January 20th, 2021. What was assembled in the final hours of his first term was a combination of forces to combat the monsters outside our borders and the ones within. The President's Army, the President's Guard, the Supreme Court of the United States, a corporate army, and most importantly, we the people are formidable forces to deal with. No wonder Mr. T looks so good lately. He sleeps well at night knowing that the monsters under the bed no longer stand a chance against the forces fighting to bring them down. Press release, government. Evers announces Wisconsin National Guard to assist election officials on election day. So I think what they're saying is that we're coming into Nasara Jasara. We're going to have a real election. All these special forces they're talking about here. So I think what they're saying is that the National Guard took over. Hey, Gila, we're just talking about how great your tape was today. It's really amazing. Your video was amazing. Okay, I can't, I can't even, I just can't. There's so much information here. I just can't even. They're just saying there exists a small fraternity of skilled men who hunt monsters for sport. Such warriors make the monsters of the world quake with terror, for the soldiers of light hunt their prey in the dark, and no matter where they hide, these evil monsters cannot ever escape the green-eyed glaze of their masterful hunters. The 17th SOG, the President's Army. From our previous post, the President's Army spoke of a world full of monsters. These monsters are the target of the President's Army, and they will surely meet their fate soon. However, what if these monsters are right under our noses, hiding in plain sight? Gila, you got that? Hiding in plain sight. Yeah? Ah. The big elites, man, the big rabbis, the big doctors, the big, all of them are monsters. They may not even know they're monsters, and on the other hand, they may. But we've been following these people for thousands of years. Anyway, not going there. Just to say, Gilly, you're right on the money. And it's not, what I'm saying is that we are peeling off layers of the onion, and we are finding that things, once we peel off one layer, we can see the next layer. And I can see pretty clearly now from what I'm sensing is that these monsters hide under a lot of beds, like really close to us, right under our noses. And you nailed it, Gila. If they didn't come out and say something about the ouchie, well, I'm just supporting what Gila said. I don't have the courage to say it myself, but really, at the end of the day, she's 100% right. If you don't come out, if you are a leader of a community and you have not come out and said that ouchie was not kosher, man, that ouchie was a train ride to a place that said labor will set you free, okay? And you didn't say anything about it. You didn't say nothing, and you still haven't apologized to the community, to the people who are no longer with us. You haven't even said anything, and you call yourself spiritual leaders. You're insane. That's called criminal behavior. Same thing with the Department of Education, man. I got a lawsuit with the Department of Education. You're not going to pay us for our back pay because we didn't want to do something that we all know now is very dangerous? And you're not running to pay me so I can collect my pension? You're just gonna sit back and say, we got a lawsuit, man. It's all in the courts. What's going on with my sound? I'm 100% with Gila, man. If you don't come out, oh gosh, is it my hearing aid again? I think I'm running out of battery juice. Okay. Anyway, there exists a small. Okay, so we got the good guys chasing them. It's called they're called the Ghost Brigade or whatever. It's going to be listen to this. This makes me feel so good. It's going to be anticlimactic for Anons, boring even, but it's happening. Okay, it's happening, man. We've been waiting for this. We knew about this. We knew about the ouchie from Fauci. We were the ones who said, no way I'm taking that. No way. And the ones who didn't say no way, you better say it now. You better come out and say it, or you're going to end up in Gitmo. They're going to have tribunals, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much Talmud you know. What you did to Rabbi Green was inexcusable because he's right. He's 100% on the money. And you ostracize this man from the community because it didn't look good? We might not get the funding. The yeshivas depend on the government, depend on the mafia. We all know it now. And now it's easy. Now you can apologize, man. Gila is 100% right. I don't want to hear your Torah if you don't tell me the truth. If you don't say this thing was and the word starts with an H, I can't even say it. I lost my job. I lost 5 channels. I lost my standing in the community. I lost my house. Oh, God, David, really? At this time? David, I can't. Um, David will keep calling. He won't. He won't take no for an answer. But I'm just backing up Gila, man. And to have a spiritual assembly of all the big shots in the Chabad world, and not have them come out and apologize to Rabbi Green is still inexcusable, and you know it. It's just it's not kosher, and the Rebbe said it's all up to you now. And where did all the big rabbis, where were they then? Is it any different now? Where did they all go? Where were the big meetings? You sent me that tape. You were expecting big meetings. You should still expect big meetings. We're going to have big meetings, all of us, because I mean, I hate to gloat, but I've been getting my what kicked for the last at least 5 years since I started studying this stuff, and it's like, and now finally, okay, so Vincent Kennedy says it's going to be anticlimactic for Anons. Great, I'm delighted. It's anticlimactic, boring even, but it's happening. We are in the storm. The storm is upon us. All the information is coming out, and now all the people said, Weber, really, just get the vaccine, man. It's not that big a deal. You want to be able to travel. I'm like, no, I don't want to be able to travel. I don't care about my job even. I would rather not get it because I knew what it was. We are entering a place where events will shake the core of every single human being alive on the planet. Okay, that's really what it comes down to. Disney playing hardball now, right? An apparent scar on Vlad's neck has sparkled renewed rumors that the Russians' health may be seriously compromised. The mark was in the shape of a Z. I don't think it's really the real Vlad, but that's the ghost army. So there was a ghost army here, and the ghost was in the internet. And I hope you guys, by the way, I know I'm ridiculing people about XRP, but I hope you guys in the Space Force can get me my XRP back, because it was stolen in such an outrageous way and put into like this, like platform that was supposed to be safe. You know exactly where it was and where it went. So I really like to have my XRP back. And I think, there are a lot of people that got scammed, including my friend Gila, and we would like to have our assets back if it matters. I mean, it doesn't matter that much to me. I can live without it, but it would, I'm trying to, no one, I thought when I started this channel that the White Hats were going to contact me and they were going to say, we really like what you're doing. You're doing exactly, you're a digital soldier, and we want to support you. I mean, maybe they were supporting me behind the scenes, but anyway, the storm is upon us, man. Utterly corrupt, systems is about to collapse all around them. Most department employees go away forever. So utterly corrupt AF. I don't know, AF? What's AF? Fox News settles Dominion defamation lawsuit. Okay, so anyway, it's our time, guys. It's happening. I know. I'm sorry that I'm such a blustering old guy, but it's really happening, man. Okay, so this is a very good place to kind of sum up everything. This is yeah, Julie. I you should have what you need, and I think you will. I think yeah, everything is going to happen at the right time. But let me whatever. I would love to help you. Anyway, my fellow Americans, over the course of the next several days, read my lips. The next several days. You will undoubtedly realize that we are taking back our great country, the land of the free, from the evil tyrants that wish to do us harm and destroy the last remaining refuge of the shining light. On Mr. T's order, we will have initiated certain fail safes that shall safeguard the public from the primary fallout, which is slated to occur 11.3 upon the arrest announcement of Mr. P. Actionable 11.4. Confirmation to the public of what is occurring will then be revealed and will not be openly accepted. Public riots are being organized in serious numbers in an effort to prevent the arrest and capture of more senior public officials. On Mr. T's order, a state of temporary military control. You hearing this, Gila? If you're here, you hearing this, man? It's happening. Okay, everybody should be celebrating, man. I should hear corks popping from West Virginia. I mean, this is it, man. This is what we've been waiting for. Confirmation to the public of what is occurring will then be revealed and will not be openly accepted. Public riots are being organized in serious numbers in an effort to prevent the arrest and capture of more senior public officials. On Mr. T's order, a state of emergency, temporary military control will be actioned and special ops carried out. False leaks have been made. Boy, I'm glad I'm sitting in my house, man. I'm glad I'm not upstate somewhere right now. I don't know if it's when it's going to happen, but anyway, that's just an aside. Okay, so I'm sorry. On Mr. T's order, a state of emergency, military will be actioned and special ops carried out. False leaks have been made to retain several within the confines of the United States to prevent extradition and special operations necessity. Rest assured, the safety and well-being of every man, woman, and child of this country is being exhausted in full. However, the atmosphere within the country will unfortunately be divided, as so many have fallen for the corrupt and evil narrative that has long been broadcast. Okay, Gila, you sitting down, baby? You gotta hear this next line, man. You're gonna love this. I know you already know this, but I'm eating my words, right? I'm showing you how wrong I was. Rest assured, the safety of every man, woman, and child will be exhausted and full. However, the atmosphere in the country will unfortunately be divided, as many have fallen for the corrupt and evil narrative that has long been broadcast. We will be initiating the emergency broadcast system, the EMS, during this time in an effort to provide a direct message, avoiding the fake news to all citizens. Organizations and or people that wish to do us harm during this time will be met with swift fury. Certain laws have been pre-lifted to provide our great military the necessary authority to handle and conduct these operations at home and abroad. Meaning, when when you hear the sirens go off or whatever it's going to be, I have no idea how this is going to go down. Don't finish your coffee at the coffee shop. Put the coffee down and run home. You got 3 hours to get home, and then they're gonna shoot. That's what they're telling people. They're gonna, you know, what does that mean, going home? I don't know. I don't know. It means different things for different people. I heard this that we'll be given a couple hours and just go home. Just go home, man. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And smoke a fat one, right? Yeah, you got a Frogmeister. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I don't indulge in that kind of thing, but I'll put on an extra patch. I'll put on my glutathione patch, so I'll have some extra. It's so massive. I know, Carrie. It is so massive, man. This is the storm. This is what we've been waiting for. The EBS is coming. Um, you know, he thought, hope, hopefully, I've fed my horses and donkeys. I won't be able to go home. um, Yeah, everything that they stole will be replaced. Yeah, we're gonna get money back. Oh, everything enemy stole will be replaced. You'll receive what was stolen from you. Oh, thank God. I mean, it's just an affront because they stole it so in such an outrageously open way, and it's all recorded. I quit smoking weed. I don't smoke weed either, unless on really rare occasions. Um, I'll chug my coffee. Okay, Dana, you're good, man. I give you permission, man. You're good with that. I also believe me. If I'm an alcoholic, so I never ever leave any kind of glass with liquid in it. I'm also a member of the Clean Plate Club. So when I make something and I put it on a plate, I eat it. When I put something in a glass like this, look, my coffee for tonight, yeah. There's nothing in there. I don't leave if there was like what 3 dribbles in this cup, I would be thinking about it. That's how much of an alcoholic I am, even though I never really drank that much. And people who knew me were like, Ellie, you didn't really get drunk, like, oh really? Anyway, don't do drugs. Yeah. Okay. You don't have to do drugs, man. 1,000 migrants given permission to take they'll be going home. Everyone's going to go home, man. This is it. So, yeah, whether it's going to happen today, tomorrow, next week, a month from now, 11.3. Yeah. The clowns are going to be get mode. In the picture, a white dress of Marilyn Monroe. Interesting. War room. All right, guys. So, Gil, I owe you one, man. I'll buy you a coffee next time I see you. All right. I don't know if you drink as much coffee as me, but I owe you one, Gila, for doubting that the EMS was imminent. If you know, you know. What's this? Boy, they're talking about things. I mean, they're joking about things that are really serious, but I just can't. I don't want to go there. Okay, really, there's really nothing left to say. Trafficking in plain sight. This is part of, let me just look at this. As Republicans declare war on Disney, I know whose side I'm on. It's a picture, it's a young picture of the Clintons visiting Disney World. I mean, what else can I say? What's this? And there's a picture of, okay, so that's a picture of, look at the comments. Oh, so they show the picture. They're showing a picture of a young boy, and then they show him after he's been handled by these folks. All right. Anyway, just in Facebook owner Meta plans to lay off about 4,000 employees on Wednesday. And there's a picture of Mr. T and Elon and the cat all laughing. We are in this together, no fame. This is about taking back our freedom and saving our children, people from the evil that has plagued our country for so long. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm out, man. I'm done with the intel. I mean, I've seen enough. Um, yeah, I mean, hello. Yep, yep, yep. We are absolutely 100%. We are all the children. That's exactly right. And I heard from my friend Raven in Alaska that 80% of us have been used, maybe abused by the space program. We don't even know it because they erased our memories. Alcohol gives you heartburn. Connection, some dots from video Americans. Thanks, guys. All right. So, wow, we have over 1,000 people. I finally getting, after all this, man, finally people are coming to my channel. I mean, I was railing against all this little petty BS from all the other channels. Thank you, Gillijed, for hitting the like button. Finally, I'm getting some peeps on my channel, man. The storm is upon us. That's the bottom line. Nothing can stop what's coming. I even wrote a song, but it's too trivial. I mean, even my songs, and my song is, I got to work on it. But um, yeah, maybe I should play. What do you think, Gila? I don't think the song's really ready. Let's do it. Wait, well, let me just think. Let me just think. Can I pull this one off? Um, it's anticlimactic. It's anticlimactic. It will be anticlimactic. Yeah, please God, I'll be back to my old numbers, man. I mean, I had 60,000 people. They cut me down for saying one bad thing about whiplash. Where's that at? They didn't give me any warnings. They just took down the whole channel at once. Yeah, it'd be nice if they released if I got an honest shot, man. And if I get my money back from the Department of Education so I can retire as, not as a criminal, as an honored soldier of God. I want my pension, man. I want to be able to retire. I want these lawyers to quit. It's not the lawyers, it's the whole court system. They're like dragging it along. It's like, really? Is there any question in anyone's mind that the Department of Education violated my constitutional rights? Nobody has a problem with that. Nobody says, no, 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 that's not true. Nobody. So where's my money? We got to go through the Babylonian Talmud to figure out what Rabbi Akiva says about it. Is it okay with Rabbi Akiva? Is it okay with Reb Meir? Reb Meir admits that you owe me the money, Department of Education, so pay up. Don't make me wait for it. Every day I have to wait for my money. You should spend another year in Gitmo. It's a travesty of justice. We're not going to settle for it anymore. We're not going to settle for, well, I might appeal it. It's it's in the courts. I mean, the courts are run by Satan. John Roberts is in a 33 number, man. And Gila, another thing. I mean, why does Lag Bomer have to be the 33rd? Why? Who decided that? You think Rabbi Akiva decided? 33rd, man. Yeah, Rabbi Akiva. Sure. Um, don't even mention him. Yeah, don't. Okay, yeah, thank you. I need a new. I don't need. Listen. I have everything I need. I have everything I need right here in this place. I could live in this place for another 2 months without opening the door. I could, and very very comfortably. I'm fine. Um, Do I owe lots and lots of money? Yeah, but I'm not worried about it. I don't believe it. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in their woof woof, right? Anyway, they will be punished for stealing well, no, I'll get my retirement. It's just that I want my back pay, and I want to be told. I want the Department of Education to go. Webb, we're really sorry. We fired you for nothing, for trying to protect your own life. We're really sorry about that. And as a result, we're going to pay you this money, and hopefully we'll make it up to you so you can buy a red Lamborghini and finally get a girlfriend. I mean, I don't know what am I going to do with money. God will take care of it. Yeah, I'm not worried. Anyway, listen, guys, this is the stock market crash. Yeah. Yeah. Once the stock market's going to crash. I mean, everything's going down now, I think. I mean, I don't see how nothing can stop what's coming because all the info is coming out. This is the storm. Yeah, I'm not even worried about me. I'm worried about everybody. Everybody should get what was stolen from them. And it's not me, it's everybody. That's everything, connect to some dots from video. Yeah. Um, everybody is owed. If you ever paid a mortgage, if you ever paid a credit card, if you ever paid a student loan, if you ever paid a car payment, you are owed money. Stop drinking coffee. You're better than me, Gene. Anyway, we're in the storm. It's just cause for celebration. Don't worry about me, man. Just I'm fine. Just worry about the normies, man. They got to wake up. I mean, it's going to hit them right between the eyes. The stock market's smoke and mirrors, and when they're ready to, Neil Young, man. I know. I have no great love for Neil Young. Southern man, really, Southern man got really hurt by the Khazarians. They made a war that didn't need to go on. They could have just freed the slaves. It was not a big deal. They didn't have to have a war. Ay, 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 ay. Anyway, and get your tongue out of your mouth. I'm kissing you goodbye. Okay. Oh, right. Like uh, well, I don't even know what that is, Rumple. I haven't been. I don't know anything about cars, and I don't want to know. I just want to get a spaceship, a spaceship healing machine, and just go, drive off in the distance. I mean, at the end of the day, man. Yeah, I want to go back to doing what I really like to do. I told God like 30 years ago, man, you get me out of the second marriage, I won't dabble in romance again. And I've kept on my end of the bargain, and I did what I had to do. And so it's payback time soon. Anyway, guys, have a great night. And you got your letter from Chase that my mortgage is paid in full. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, they'll give you money. Yeah, we need spaceships. City of London, Pilgrim Society. Okay, I'm sorry for the long goodbye. Anyway, the numbers are cutting down. Okay, so we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Enjoy the storm, man. Get out your raincoats, and I like a good storm. I mean, especially up in the eagle's nest. God bless everybody.